y'all, this is Brandy, your upgrade, here with the Biggest Loser episode 4 reviews and reactions. Of course, we're going to cover everything from the feelings, the workouts, the weigh-ins, and we totally won't forget about the eliminations. So let's go ahead and jump straight into the feelings. Y'all know in the last review, I personally felt like Domenico didn't want to be here. Well, didn't want to be there. And the show opens with Erica crying and Steve being there to console her because she's just like feeling like a failure because she couldn't motivate Domenico to give his all. And it just kind of solidifies, how I felt like he really just didn't want to be there. That's why at the end of the video, I was just like, I don't feel no type of way about him being gone. She was just like hard down, like very upset about him leaving and the fact that she felt like he wasn't giving his all because he didn't want to be there. Then we go straight from that to the challenge, right? And in this particular challenge, they had to all together work to row a boat. They had to pull 100-pound buoys out of the water, row them back, get out of the boat, drag the 100-pound buoy to the landing area, and do that, I think, about 3 times. And so when they got ready to start the challenge, y'all know, y'all see me with my blue shirt on. I have not switched it up on y'all. Y'all know, like, I love the blue team, mainly because of Kimmy, because of Megan, and because of that beast Micah, because Micah brings it every week, okay? So the blue team does their little huddle before the challenge, and you know what they say? They're like, put all their hands in, they're like, 4 for 4. Y'all know that's on some extra petty stuff, right? For them to be like, they've won all 4 challenges and they about to, kill another one, which I personally think motivated the red team, and they were busting their butts, and of course, the red team won. And I say that, like, I'm super excited. Yes, I love the blue team. I am pro blue team, but Erica is my favorite coach. So I be so torn, y'all. Anyway, so the red team won, and they got a 3-pound advantage. We go straight, you hear me? Straight from this challenge to these phone calls home. And they open up with Jim. Immediately, Jim had me in tears. He like sees his wife. He crying, like he's hard down crying. He's like trying his best to pull it together. And he's just like how much he misses her and how she means everything to him. And it was just like, really, y'all come with the feels, hitting in the feels out the gate. Like straight into hitting us in our feelings. Jim talks to his kids about Kyle and, what the life he lived and the decisions he made and how he felt like he couldn't talk to his parents. He encouraged them, if they had anything to say, to talk to him and his wife. So clearly those conversations were not had in their house previously. So they side-eyed and they dated like, okay. It was funny. Then next we go to Kyle. And at first, I was just like, oh my God, how could I have not noticed? Kyle's smile is like that. So I'm like, #smile Kyle. Like, he is a really, really nice smile. And that was what caught me before I got kicked straight in my feelings again. Because he's talking to his mom, and she tells him that she's been communicating with his significant other, and which drops a bomb on the rest of the cast because they're like, you got a boyfriend? Like, what? How come we didn't know that? And I guess he was trying to like not be like blatant in everybody's face about it, which I appreciate, because I feel like everybody shouldn't be in everybody's sexual preference building any business anyway. So I appreciate that. But when he saw that, his mom had been communicating with him and was willing to give that message even on TV, because hello, we are obviously watching and ear hustling. Like, we want to know the tea too. and Bob was just like, what? You have a boyfriend? How come I'm just hearing about this? Like, yeah, that was major bomb dropped on everybody. But it just, I think that particular conversation just freed him more. He was able to let go of some mental weight, and if that makes sense. And then the only other conversation that made me feel away was Kat's conversation with her mom. And so Kat like saw her dog, and I'm a dog TT. Like my first nephew was a puppy. So I understand love for doggies. She saw her dog and she was like, oh my God. Trying not to ruin her makeup because y'all know Kat be slaying. Every episode, she be like glammed up. um, and so she saw her dog and then her mom came and she's like, Mom, I had my first anxiety attack. But it wasn't really anything emotional towards her mom. And it was not that it was awkward, but compared to the other calls, it just seemed kind of out of place with all the other calls. And then in the group session, we find out that she's not that she made it clear that she loves her mom, but that they're not super close because her parents had basically forced her onto diets all in elementary and middle school. And she basically told everybody that in middle school, her parents put her on Jenny Craig, and they went to the store and they got the Jenny Craig meals that had the branding on it. So she had to go to school with Jenny Craig meals. Like, and you would think like that's not a big deal. Kids don't know who they are. But like I was a fat girl in middle school, and I can remember my classmates telling me that I needed to be on Jenny Craig. So for her to be there with that, I believe, I can understand how that's traumatic and that could build some sort of resentment. Cause you can't make nobody do it. Like I remember being in high school on Slim Fast. But you can't make nobody do it. They gotta want to do it for themselves. But she was just like that. There is not a super emotional relationship, and it was based on them forcing her on diets and stuff while she was younger. And then y'all, I said that Kat was the only one that made me feel away, but y'all know I love Kimmy. So Kimmy gets on, she's crying immediately, and I'm like, okay, God, good thing I try not to wear makeup while I'm watching the episodes. Kimmy gets on, and like every Southern mother along all of the Southern states, she go, why your rooms look like that? Ma'am, can you not call this man out on national? Can you not call this man out on national TV about how his room looked? Clearly, he don't care. Like, I was just like, that's why I rocks with Kimmy, because that was like so Southern mom. Like, I would probably do that. My mom would 100% do that. The first thing she come on, she be like trying to see all through the webcam what she can see and comment on it. So that is so typical Southern mom, and we all know that. I love Kimmy. After the phone calls, they went into their group session, which is, kind of like their therapy session. And that's, when we found out the details about how Kyle really wasn't going to say anything about the boyfriend, and how, Kat felt about her mom and stuff. And we also heard that Dolores said that her conversation with her girls from her nonprofit group is what motivated her. So she had like a brand new attitude. To quote her directly, she said she had a brand new posture about the whole situation, because she's not just doing it for her. She's doing it to show the girls who are a part of her nonprofit group in Chicago what they can accomplish if they set their mind to it. So that was really cool. And we saw that 100% when they switched over to Last Chance Workout. That girl was killing it. Like, she was doing the whole pull-up thing with the ropes. She did box jumps. I don't know if y'all ever saw my box jump. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. I tried the box jumps, but my box jumps was nowhere close to Dolores' box jumps. I feel like her box jump was like a foot higher than the one I tried. And Sister Girl got up there. You hear me? She got up there, and that was like, she just stepped up. Like, and I could tell that she was just trying to make a bigger impact than she had previously made. And I felt like that was really cool. until we see Jim about to die. We see Jim, I mean, it's not really funny. Like, he's like breathing hard, like, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And this is actually the first time this season we see a non-cast member step into the frame to kind of check up on him. I can't remember if I've ever seen that. I'm sure I have seen it in other episodes. It just doesn't, I guess, resonate as strongly as it does because it's Jim. And y'all know I like Jim. Jim been killing it. Jim done lost 45 pounds in the past 3 weeks. I don't know how, like, Jim be killing it. He just be killing it. Like, and so for him, who prides himself on carrying his team and doing his best, and like Kimmy always says, keeping up with these kids, to be like, to say he feels like he's about to die and get emotional, like, I'm still big, like, it's scary and I'm frustrated because I can't keep up with them. Like, that resonates with the rest of us big people. Like, you get to a point where you're just like, okay, some things should start shaking now because I've gotten to a certain point and you still have some of the same struggles. So shout out to Jim for just being willing to push it. I mean, even though he had that whole kind of like pass out thing, he said he passed out on his feet. I was like, I ain't never heard of that, but okay. But okay. He still went into the weigh-in and boom, Jim loses another 10 pounds. This is episode 4. This man has lost 55 pounds in 4 weeks. Like, that is utterly bananas. And that makes Jim the biggest loser on the red team, which is like, Jim loses the most weight on the red team with a body fat loss percentage. Those 10 pounds was 2.94% of his total body weight, which was amazing. The biggest loser on Team Blue, y'all know, like, y'all know Pro Team Blue, was Megan. Megan lost, let's see, Megan lost 8 pounds. Like, this girl has been beasting ever since her and Steve got into it. Ever since her and Steve got into it in episode 2, like, she has been beasting, you hear me? And she lost 3.05 body fat percentage. That is amazing. The second to last set of weigh-ins, and that is Kat and Dolores. And so Kat weighs in and she's lost 4 pounds. And with her is Dolores. And Dolores, who we have seen bust her pretty much the whole time, she turn around and lose 1 pound. And you could see her looking like, WTH, like, what is going on? And that put her below the yellow line. The blue team lost. Dolores was below the yellow line. Even Erica, who is the red team coach, was like, I've seen this girl work her butt off the whole week. Like, this doesn't make any sense. And when Bob turns back around to basically ask Dolores how she feel about it, she was just like, she didn't have the words. She was so overwhelmed, she just walked out. Like, normally they'd be like, well, you know, I've done this, I've accomplished that. Normally, you know, people be willing to chat about it, why they cry about it. She wanted no parts of that. Oh, girl, deuced out right then. And in her interview, she was crying. She was like, you know, this isn't fair. Like, I worked hard, you know, and for my body to just do this, it isn't fair. I don't understand, and life isn't fair. And it was just, I think it was a little disheartening because you saw her kill it. You know what I'm saying? You saw her work hard, and for her to lose that 1 pound, like, I don't really know how to explain it. I just was like sad up in here. Just, I was really sad to see her leave. When I say she deuced out, she deuced out. Like, Bob couldn't tell her she was getting the gym, the 1-year membership, and the nutritionist and the support group in her hometown. He couldn't say none of that because old girl had deuced out. She was gone. And, I mean, but this, honestly, this just speaks to what I've been saying every week. Erica is an amazing coach. only time the blue team ever won the weigh-ins, they had the pound advantages. So the red team had the pound advantage and red team wins. Like I have been saying this the whole time. If the advantages from the challenges were not in, the red team would have been beating the blue team every week. So the blue team just can't afford to lose challenges. If the blue team wants to not be picked off one by one, they gonna have to kick it up. Cause if the red team win, they going like blue going home. And that's not good. Cause I'm gonna have to get a red shirt. And I don't I feel like red washes me out. I like wearing blue. That is episode 4, you guys. Don't forget to always be your own biggest loser. Bye, guys.